Welcome everyone. I am the Wolf Cook and welcome to the Wolf Kitchen. In today's video, we are cooking the ultimate favorite dish for us wolves, grilled lamb chops with grilled asparagus and mashed sweet potatoes. That's going to be delicious and having you saying, that's good. Not too long ago, us wolves and our cousins the coyotes, lamb proved very deadly for us. You see, farmers and ranchers did not take too kindly to us eating off their livestock. And they had those pesky and annoying sheepdogs with all their barking and stuff. They alerted these farmers and ranchers that we were nearby, and some of my wolf family did not make it out alive. And to think that they will betray their own direct descendants just to get some free food and not have to hunt. But I digress. Now, if you want to cook alongside the wolfcook, these wolfcook aprons are available to purchase. Just click on the link below. It will take you there. And if you are new to my channel, or you have not done so, please hit that subscribe button and that notification bell, and let's get started. Now next we're going to start with our ingredients, and we have our lamb chops, and they have been sitting at room temperature for 1 hour. And we're going to season our lamb chops. First we have sea salt, black pepper, garlic powder, and the olive oil. And we're going to brush the olive oil on the lamb chops before we add the seasoning. Next, we have asparagus, truffle oil to brush the asparagus, pink salt. We're going to sprinkle some pink salt onto the asparagus. 2 sweet potatoes. And I wrap these potatoes in aluminum foil and baked for 1 hour and 30 minutes at 400 degrees. For our mashed potatoes, we're going to add cinnamon, nutmeg, brown sugar, and a 1/4 stick of room temperature butter. And next, we're going to season the lamb chops. Now, we're going to season our lamb chops. We're going to start with brushing them with olive oil, and then we're going to add the seasoning. We are going to first thoroughly brush olive oil on the first side. The olive oil will help the seasoning stick, and it will keep the lamb chops moist while it's grilling. Now it's time to add the seasoning, and you can be a little generous with the seasoning. Now we're going to flip these lamb chops over to the other side. And we're going to do the exact same thing. And now that we are finishing seasoning side 2, it is time to prep the asparagus. Now that our asparagus are laid out, we're going to start with brushing it with truffle oil. After we finish brushing it with olive oil, we're going to add the pink salt. And even though the asparagus is round, we're going to try to add truffle oil and seasoning to it as much as possible. Now we are finished prepping the asparagus. Now my cast iron griddle has been preheating at medium high for 4 minutes. Now it's time to put the lamb chops on the griddle. And I'm going to add all 5 lamb chops. And you can grill these on the first side between 3 to 4 minutes, depending on the thickness of the lamb chop. And we are going to grill these lamb chops until they are medium done. And now during these 3 minutes, we are going to make our mashed sweet potatoes. First, we're going to start with splitting our 2 baked potatoes in half to make the mashed potatoes. I'm going to split the first baked potato. Your potato should be real soft and the skin should peel right off. Now I'm going to do the exact same thing to both potatoes. Now that I've taken the skin off both potatoes, it is time for the season. First, we're adding the brown sugar. Next, the nutmeg. Then the cinnamon. And finally, we're going to add some butter. Now we're going to start mashing and stirring all the ingredients together. And we're going to keep doing this until you get to the right texture you want your mashed potatoes to be. Now that looks ready. Now it's been just over 3 minutes, and now it is time to check the lamb chops. We're going to start by flipping the first one. Do you see those grill marks? They are grilling nicely. We are going to grill an additional 3 minutes on this side, and now it's time to add the asparagus. Now I'm going to let these asparagus grill for 1 minute and 30 seconds on this side before I flip them. Now it's been 1 minute and 30 seconds later, and now it's time to flip the asparagus. And now that all the asparagus are flipped, we're going to let these grill for another 1 minute and 30 seconds. By that time, the lamb chops should be ready also. Now it has been 1 minute and 30 seconds later, and both the lamb chops and the asparagus should be ready. I'm going to take a look at the bottom of the first chop. It looks good, and it's ready to come off the griddle. We're going to take all of the lamb chops and all of the asparagus off the griddle. And now it's time to plate. First, we're going to plate our mashed sweet potatoes. Then we're going to add the asparagus. And finally, the main ingredient, the lamb chops. And since I'm larger and the cook, I will get 3 lamb chops. That looks delicious. Since these lamb chops are our favorite and this plate looks so good, that deserves the wolf howl. Well, everyone, the lamb chops are done. And they look good. And it smells delicious. Now, Mrs. Wolf made sure she did not have any errands to go on today, because this is her favorite food. Now, before I go, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit that notification bell, leave a comment, hit that share button, and don't forget to tell your family, your friends, your co-workers, and even those neighbors. Tell them to come and watch the Wolf Cook cook them a delicious meal. See you soon.